This is the 5th day on site, and we've found 5 species of animals here in this Ice Age ecosystem. And over the last couple of days, we've brought in world experts from around the country who study these animals in particular. And they're here to help us understand what we have.
This is one of the very anterior most, like 2 or 3 or something like that. It's missing its neural spine, but
Yeah, right.
pretty good there. You know, it's a little tricky to tell, but I'm going to say mammoth on this one.
Cool. So I'd like to ask you guys, what do you think of this deer that we found here in the peat? Is it important, or is this common, or?
Yeah, and I think the important thing is that you've got the antlers, because that's what we need for identification of the species. You get 2 different types of deer. You get the Odocoileus, the genus, the mule deer, and the white-tailed deer. But the only way you can tell them apart, really, is with the lacrimal bone and the antlers. There's any, detail of knowing which one you've got.
Now we have probably a minimum of 4 or 5 mastodons in the bottom of the lake. How significant do you think that is? How important is this one?
Well, I think it's very significant because we know that during the Ice Age, when you had in the Rocky Mountains, when you build up mountain glaciers and temperature change, these vegetation zones that we see shifted to lower elevations. So these habitats were moving up and down with elevation in response to changes in temperature and rainfall and that. And so the one on the Front Range probably was tracking the spruce forest moving down along the Front Range and happened to die down there. But what we may now be in is in the heartland of where you would expect to find mastodons in Colorado, with this limited distribution of this spruce forest at high elevations.
This is probably near the end of the Pleistocene, and of course mastodons go extinct at the end of the Pleistocene. And one of the things is this may have been a small population. It may be some of the last mastodons when they wink out, and they're just going up the mountains trying to say, save our habitat, and it just go boom.
High elevation sites are very rare. So I think that what we're looking at is a great opportunity to start building off of this site and to look for a broader pattern as far as other similar sites at high elevations.
So the world experts that are here on site with us are so excited about what we've found, and they're bringing so much more information to the story that's already starting to emerge. And over the next couple of weeks, we're going to learn a lot more from these guys.